my dating life was nuts. In
Yeah.
real life,
Yeah.
y'all ain't gonna see that. What? No, I ain't gonna be Stevie J on TV. We not doing that. No, no, no. I'm not doing that on TV. I think actually giving attention to one person and seeing what happens, that's cool. Like imagine, especially like most men deal with the same things, be better again, and do it every day. It can be, it could take a toll on you. You think about it, like no matter how hard Monday is, you gotta do it again on Tuesday. You gotta do it again on Wednesday. You gotta do that forever. And I remember when I was filming, I was like, yo, let me do all the cool I do. Then come bring y'all drama to the cool up the cool shit. Let me introduce y'all. Let me introduce the world and the city to some cool first. Cause I design clothes. I do art. I paint on mannequins, on bags, all this cool. Do cool shows, recording, and even like my recording sessions. I record myself. I write the music. I write music for a bunch of other people. I do so many things that are cool. Let me do some cool shit, and y'all can it up with some drama. I was like, yeah, sure, we're gonna do that. Negative. Never happened. You know what I'm saying? So they weren't really interested in the cool because that's not what brings in views. The cool, I guess, was boring to them. Art is not bringing in the views. The drama is. So I wanted to do an art show. A lot of my albums that I release, like I'll combine the music with like an artist that does murals, paint, like my man M Dot. Shout out to M Dot, my man Misha. He created all the artwork, the singles and the cover for a lot of my albums. So they're big ass art pieces that hang on the wall. So when I release the album, it's an art show. Like you can come buy the art.
That's
like I have
beautiful.
art for sale on my website.
That's
we're
beautiful.
actually selling art. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me do the cool ass art show. Yeah, I bring the drama to the art show. Up some cool. Don't just put me in the middle of some. Like come mess up
Exactly.
cool things because I'm about that. But nah, that's not the agenda. So I'll be about some cool. I'm selling New York cool over here, man.
Would you ever do a reality show again?
If it's based in something cool or positive or loving in some type of way, yes. Or reality. I don't even want to say you got to be loving. It just got to be based in reality, not drama. I can't be signing up just for drama. Like, nah.
So you didn't have no interesting girl stories, no
My story was
partners?
crazy, but
No interesting partners that you wanted to bring on and just like highlight
no.
the toxicity.
Around that time, my dating life was nuts. In
Yeah.
real life,
Yeah.
y'all ain't gonna see that. What? No, I ain't gonna be Stevie J on TV. We not doing that. No. I'm not doing that on TV. But the story I concocted was
Yes.
great.
Yes.
So I was gonna bring people that I was dating at the time, but it wasn't that serious. But I was gonna make it seem that serious.
So it wouldn't affect you mentally or the
Nah,
person
can't-
mentally.
I can't
Yeah.
have my real life.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
ain't got money for that. For my real life, I
Yeah.
ain't got money for that. No. We ain't gonna do that. But it was gonna look real as fuck. We was dating and kicking, then it would have been a crazy love triangle. It was
Some of the
gonna be
girls I
crazy.
knew. Some of the girls I know.
It was about
Yeah.
to be crazy. My story was gonna be crazy. It just didn't go that way, which was cool too. Because then I was just on there as at that time Yandy was managing me, so I was just Yandy's artist on the show.
I saw that.
Jacques was my man, all that type of. So it was cool. Like the storyline they came up with, it was alright. I wasn't mad. They had me with the other dude, Spanish dude. I didn't really know him, but on the show, they painted like he was my man. I met the in that scene. Like I walked on the scene and I'm like, "Yo, what up, kid? Long time no see. Never seen him in my life."
You're a good actor.
We was fronting. He ain't never met me before neither. I think we spoke on the phone. Did we speak on the phone before that? I don't even remember. That was my first time ever meeting the nigga. But I'm like, yo, long time. We just faking a conversation like we know each other. So the shit like, that's your man. I'm like, no, it's not. I don't know the nigga. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like I met him on set. So, but I'm cool with faking it. I don't give a That's not my real life story. My real life story,
You want to keep it to yourself.
I don't know TV ready for that. I can see it though, but it gotta be depicted my way, not in a lens of somebody trying to create drama in my world. So
Yeah.
I got enough drama. Y'all don't gotta make it. Y'all don't gotta help me. I'm trying to fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you create the drama on your own.
I got a whole lot of that. I'm trying to like iron that out. I don't need y'all to add to it. Nah, we're not doing that. So
Does Graf believe in monogamy or polygamy?
monogamy. If I'm gonna fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck with you. You ain't gotta be a player. Taking care of one woman is cool, man. I gotta learn that. Love is cool. You don't have to be outside going crazy. Been there, done that already. That's old. I think actually giving attention to one person and seeing what happens, that's cool. Like imagine, especially like most men, maybe some women too, a lot of y'all, but most men never really done that. So in my mind, I'm like, damn, what kind of energy does it create in your life if you do that? Just be with one person and put your energy there. Let's see what that's new. Let's try that.
Well, they say that all the really successful people have one partner.
I believe that because you know how much time you have on your hands to do that is beneficial towards money. When you're juggling people, you're wasting mad time. From the time you get up, think about from the time you get up, get ready, put on clothes, shower, take this person out, do whatever you do, then go back home. You wasted mad hours doing that. If
Exactly.
you had cut that person out, that would have been to some money, something productive, or building. So that's how I look at it now. It's just like your life force is you're wasting time and energy doing the wrong, sneaking and lying. That shit is whack.
And being distracted.
That's a great word.
It's a
distraction.
Yes,
That's a
multiple partners, in my opinion.
And distraction from what? From the actual goals you have. It's
Yes.
a distraction. So I had to learn all that the hard way. Been there, done that. I'm off that. I don't care about that. Has nothing to do with my goal. If it's not goal oriented, I don't care.
Because I think you've done that enough. You've had enough of that.
Love hip hop was on real life for too long. You don't need that. Off that. Nah, off that.
When we talk about love languages, do you have a love language? Do you know what they are?
All of them. Nah, I would say
Act of service, receiving gifts, quality time, words of affirmation, physical touch.
the last three. All
So,
three of those. Quality time, words of affirmation, physical touch. I don't need act of service is nice for everyone, but I don't need that. Gifts,
Yeah.
I don't need that. I do the gifts. It's nice to receive gifts, but I don't need that. That's like a prerequisite for certain people.
exactly.
Acts of service and gifts. That's their love language. I don't need that to feel loved.
Exactly.
Words of affirmation, to hear it is nice. Physical touch is definitely nice. And quality time. If I talk with you, I want to see you.
Are you going to officially go to therapy, you think? Like,
I started it.
okay. What's that been like?
I was gonna name this album "Therapy Didn't Work."
What?
Word. So I'm still working on that part. We'll see. So far, it's all right.
Has there been
We'll
any
see.
progress?
I think I'm less crazy. I'm sitting here with y'all. You know what I mean? We getting somewhere.
There's progress. There's progress. What is
Yeah,
something that you went into therapy wanting to work on then? At least one item.
It's how to control the mind better. My brain be all over the place. Like I just dealing with emotions and stuff. It could drive you crazy. Like your brain. Like I understand why people commit suicide. I get it. It was never my story. That's not something I never thought of self-harming myself. But when you think about the fact that you got to get up the next day, deal with the same things, be better again, and do it every day, it could take a toll on you. You think about it, like no matter how hard Monday is, you gotta do it again on Tuesday. You gotta do it again on Wednesday. You gotta do that forever. Like I get it. So it's like letting your mind get the best of you. You gotta work on taking control because it can take control of you. That's a fact. So I think just dealing with the battles of the mind was one. Being brave and being honest and just really embracing what I'm feeling and to myself and other people. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That like I think gets the best of me or the best of my judgment because the mind will just take you for it. Your mind will whoop your ass if you let it. Like, and here's a maze. You got to find your way out there.
Do you feel like you have any connection with like spirituality or
Super.
like what's your like the way you choose to like worship a higher power?
Satan. I believe in God and just the good side of things. Not too big on religion per se.
Okay. Spirituality?
Spirituality. I'm Jamaican. Super
Yeah.
connected to spirituality. Super duper. Like there's no like anybody that believes just flesh and sand and soil is all that we walk amongst. You just out of touch with reality.
What's
Spirits,
reality?
forces,
Yes.
God, energy, all that shit is one. If you don't believe it, I dated atheists. I'm cool with atheists. I don't believe in anything, just science. Cool. I don't believe science explains everything. It can't. Even just what life is, life itself, when the body has no more breath in it, what left? It's not a spirit. What is it? What is the life? What is the life force? What is it? We believe it's a spirit. You Guyanese, the same. We believe it's a spirit, a soul. Science does not support that. So what is it? What is it? If it's not that, then what is it? So to me, science doesn't give you all the answers. So some of my truth, in my opinion, is based in religion. Based in spirituality. Not so much religion. I think that's just a lot of division. Most wars started over religion. I'm not the religion guy.
Exactly. And I don't like labels. I don't like a specific religion
we're
label
not
like
doing
this
that.
and that because it's hard to put yourself in that box, especially if you
It's called
open yourself.
separation.
Yeah.
We all praying to the same force. Like,
Exactly. The higher
stop.
power.
yeah, like you just
It's-
the labels are just creating separation,
Correct.
in my opinion.
As
It's just
100%.
another form of control, all that. It's like, no.
It's another form of division. There's
That's
so
it.
many forms of division that exist.
It's the biggest one, though.
It's the biggest one.
The biggest one. That separates people the most. That's worse than racism. Because racism is like just a tool. It's just a tool to keep people separated. It's a tool. It's a tool promoted through media and TV. It's just a tool. Racism is just a tool and it's a trick. Especially white versus black. I'm like, that is whack, man. I get over that. Racism is a tool. I look at racism between white and black as at least the white people that push and promote racism.
Yeah.
Y'all just trying to survive. It's like a survival tactic. Because if you let everybody intermingle, which would happen if you didn't push it, there would be one race. Everybody would be mixed. And y'all wouldn't exist. Y'all just trying to survive out here. I understand. I get it. Y'all trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, people want to be unified, man. Stop promoting that. And they would be.
Peace and love is important.
If certain powers that be didn't promote racism, everybody would slowly unify and blend.
Exactly.
That's what would happen. And it's anybody that's promoting that is trying to stop the inevitable, which is really people just being in unity and really realizing that love is the only answer for real, for real.
And realizing that there's only one race and it's the human race.
Know what I mean? Word.
Graph, you got a lot going on. So let's talk about what's next for you.
Oh yeah, let me promote. I'm terrible at this. I have an album that I make as I rap.
So there's a song.
There's a song called Rockefeller Chain.
Yes.
Produced by 38 Special. He produced the whole album, by the way, which is called God's Timing. God's Timing is the name of the album. And I call it that because I'm actually walking in my purpose, feeling good about the energy that's coming to me and that I'm putting out there into the universe and getting it back. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like me walking in my purpose is a part of why I'm receiving my flowers now and all these blessings are happening now and the universe, the gates, the floodgates of opportunities opening up. So the album's called God's Timing. 38 Special produced it. The single that's out right now is called Rockefeller Chain, featuring my Bleak, Memphis Bleak, aka Do-Rag Bleak, is in his bag right now. You know what I mean? My Philly Freeway on there, and Petey Crack. You know what I mean? We brought that feel back, real hip hop. I'm only here to promote culture, folks. You understand? So when you tap in the graph, he's the most authentic, the most solid, and promoting culture.
What is that song about?
That song I was talking about when I was signed to Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Nobody really knew that because I got there when Jay-Z and Dame Dash separated and parted ways and the business dissolved. So my deal got dissolved with it. So when I just got there and just before I even got comfortable, the Rockefeller situation broke apart. So it was out of my control. I didn't get a chance to tour the Rock and get the whole Rockefeller chain and all that.
So this song is you just talking about.
Just venting about it.
Just venting about it.
Yeah, I ain't get my chain.
Because that chain that chain is like so significant.
It represents a lot.
Culture, right?
Yeah, it represents a lot.
It's the ethos of the culture.
Facts.
That's what it says.
It represents. It says that?
Yeah, it says it's the ethos of culture.
Didn't know that, but I feel like that. I agree. So the fact that I ever got mine, I was like, damn, I want that because it means something.
Yeah,
it means a lot.
Dame Dash said that like he wanted something iconic,
and he made it.
And so
he was surprised I didn't get one. He said, "You didn't get one?" I was like, "Nah." He said, "What happened? What happened?" I was like, "Yeah, it happened."
They were so worried about other things, they forgot.
Like, you didn't get your chain? I was like, "Nah," but I'm getting it now though. So
that's all that matters.
I need that.
That's legendary, actually.
Facts. Word. So that's all it was really about. Just me just mentioning that and talking about some of the trials I've been through and the fact that I've been this good for this long and try to ignore it.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been too good for y'all to ignore it. I got to support this man. I've been too good for too long.
Too good for too long. So many situations, so many stories, so many like lives you've touched.
Facts.
You know, so many songs you've helped write.
What?
Written.
Ridiculous.
Like.
I paid my dues and beyond. I need my refund check now. I got to give it up. Come on, son. You know what I mean?
How does it happen, though, that it takes so long? Is it, do you feel like it's because, you know, certain relationships didn't align or how does something like this happen?
Some of what transpired was who I was rolling with. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was scared of us, man. So
did they have a reason to be scared? Was it
Kid, man? Those are the realest humans you're gonna ever come across on the earth, and it was just different. A lot of the things I went to was at least with the industry guys, it just was a byproduct of Chaz and 50 Cent relationship before me. It had nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So they just decided to choose sides. It had nothing to do with me, nothing to do with Chaz. They just decided to choose sides, and in choosing sides, they chose 50 side because he was more successful at the time, and the niggas I was with were just. They were just not comfortable with us in the room. Some guys, like, you know, if you're a real, you don't got nothing to fear. But if you do funny style deals, or you're just not comfortable around certain street cats, then you might shy away from people like us. You know what I'm saying? And it was just whack. They didn't have to choose. That's the thing about it. I didn't have to choose. I could have just enjoyed all the fruits of everything that was dope in the city. I didn't have to, but they did.
Collaboration is so much more valuable.
Yeah. We know this back then in that era, wasn't trying to collaborate, including me. I wasn't on some collaborative shit. I was just trying to be the best. And it was about my crew, my crew. Everybody was like that. My crew, me, mine. Wasn't trying to collaborate back then. Now people collaborate because now you got tours and endorsements and different supportive factors. Like at the top, people are collaborating. At the bottom, is beefing. So when you starting, you still in that. Hip hop was just more aggressive back then.
Yeah.
It wasn't no nice guy shit. It wasn't about being friendly. Like hip hop got too friendly and less competitive. So I kind of like when is battling and stuff. I don't like when it turns into violence. Nah, but the competitive nature of hip hop is founded on that. So you need a little bit of competition here. It ain't about just being friends and shit. Nah, it's a competitive sport. Like think about it. If when you're watching a basketball game, think they'd be friends. We could be friends after I dunk on you.
Exactly.
But right now we sparring. You know what I'm saying? So I do think hip hop needs that because it's founded on that. But that definitely stopped or slowed down a lot of progress. So it took me longer than it should have because like I'm way too good to not have been rich a long time ago. I'm getting money now though, so
that's all that matters. It worked out.
Facts.
But it's so interesting because being from Queens and that not happening for you, it's crazy because like that, that's such a huge. I pray that at some point that, unification happens.
That'd be cool, man. I'm fans of them guys, man. Especially you from my town, from my side of Queens. I want the best for everybody outside, man. Like, word. I admire these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I don't have no ops. I don't got no issues. I'm a fan of the culture.
Yeah.
And I'm for New York. I'm for Queens. I'm for whatever works.
And 50 Cent is an icon on so many levels.
He needs to be admired, man. That dude is a genius to me. Look what he created. He from Southside Jamaica, Queens, and look what the he created. The odds weren't in his favor when he did that.
Absolutely not.
Gotta respect that. So
he's a genius on so many levels.
The man he was getting blackballed, as a matter of fact, at that time, and look what he had now. So it's like you gotta tip your hat to him. Even when his music wasn't at the same level it was, he's like, "Oh word, y'all ain't jacking this. Watch me do movies. Watch me do this. Watch me do liquor." Like he's unstoppable. Like you gotta admire like that. That tenacity, that mindset.
Yeah,
it's about mindset. So I admire different things about individuals. I'm attracted to mindset. That gets my attention. Like, oh, you did that. You did this. You overcame this and that. I'm attracted to those qualities in just humans. Because that's how I am. Like, I can't be stopped. Like, when you're young and they be like, when somebody makes it, they be like, did you know you were going to make it this far? They're like, no, I'm so surprised. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I already knew I was going to be whatever. I was going to be good at whatever. Yeah. Rapper, doctor, whatever. I was like, no, I'm going to make it. I already knew.
What age did you think that you knew?
0 years old.
0?
0 years old. I knew what's up.
You know what's so funny is that I always remember looking at like a textbook with my friend, and we were looking at famous figures throughout history, and I always remember saying to her like, I'm gonna be in one of these history books.
See, you just knew.
And I was around maybe 7.
Sometimes you just know, and people that you could see it in kids that know, like, oh, you're gonna be something. You got that it factor. You could just tell when a kid knows.
Yeah,
I knew. Like, I know whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be good at it and successful. I already knew. I think I was voted most likely to succeed when I was in junior high school.
I believe it.
And I was surprised. No, it's not a surprise. I know myself.
And other people around you saw it.
See it. Well. I was always like this. I go too hard at shit. I don't care how small it is. If I can't figure it out, I will. If I can't figure it out, I will. You know what I'm saying? There is no losing unless I'm in a cell or in a grave. That's just it. If the story is not over until I win, the end. That's just it. That's how I look at life. So when I see those qualities of people, I'm like, I with that because that's me. Word.
So shout out to 50 Cent for all that he's doing right now because it's huge.
Facts.
And, Graf wants to be a part of that if possible.
I mean, it's whatever. I just respect what he's done and it's great.
We all want to be in those movies.
That's a big fact. All them shows he made, facts. Oh, no.
We all want to be featured, right?
That's the first thing I tell Fifth. I'd love to be in one of the movies. I watch all that.
All of it. What was your
Raising
favorite?
Kanan, Ghost.
Raising
and
Kanan
fucking
was my favorite because they talked about like
all the
high
Jamaica Queen
school.
shit.
Yes,
Yeah, I was jacking all that. I was jacking all of that. I was very into all of that. Like, wow. And so many people that I knew in the show and shit. My cousin's husband is in the show.
That's
The
fantastic.
dude in the wheelchair.
That's
James, his name is
wonderful.
Jamie. He's in the show. I'm like, this shit is so dope.
What did he tell you about his experience working with that show?
That was good for him. And he was telling me how to like go about even getting into that realm on the Hollywood side. Because I haven't really got into the acting big screen part of my career yet, but I'm going there next.
I think you should because you have what it takes.
I'm going there next, and I'm gonna be good at it. But I don't need, but I would like to do it my way, which is take it dead ass serious, learn the craft,
Yeah.
take classes, and not be a rapper in a movie. I want to be an actor in a movie that's doing well. So I just need a little time. So like after my next album, I'm really like, I'm gonna take not a break from music, but I'm gonna just really dive into acting and read the books and take the courses and become the best I could be in that realm. So that when y'all see me on screen, it's like, oh, this doing him. He don't look like a rapper in a movie. He's just in a movie.
Exactly.
Or so that's next.
A man of many talents,
You know what I
Graf.
mean?
Thank you so much for visiting Unofficial Therapy. I appreciate you. More wishing you much success.
Bird. Likewise.
Yes, and happiness.
Thank you.
And hoping that therapy works.
Yeah, we'll see. So we all right. We all right. You heard? Hey, we all right.
Bye, guys.
On it.